What's going on, world? This is another episode of War and Peace. However, we actually got a guest here today by the name of Troy CAKEMAN. It's our first ever person we're ever interviewing. He's a local hip-hop artist here in San Antonio. He's been doing this thing here for several years, and he actually has 4 mixtapes currently out right now. So, Troy, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Where do I start, man? Troy CAKEMAN is the name. Owner of Sand City Sounds. It's a record label, also serves as a music services company. I've been doing this since about as long as I can remember, man. Really started writing music probably back like 2nd grade. I'm 30 now, so that's a while.
That is a while, man. That's awesome. When you first started getting into music, man, what are some of your influences?
Mostly, I say my main influences would be. I really go back, so I would say Bob Marley. Steel Pulse, a lot of Prince, you know, a lot of Prince, man. Tupac, of course.
Yeah.
Public Enemy. Really, just like a lot of old hip hop, original hip hop, and different musicians out there.
Awesome, man. Now, when it comes to music, man, I've heard at least the last 2. Was it number 3 and then number 4?
Yeah.
After the Tone, I think was the name of it. By the way, check that out. It's called After the Tone.
After the Tone 4.
Yeah, 4. So it's dope, man. You have a lot of lyricism, man, and oftentimes people look at Southern artists, man, as you're not being lyrical enough or anything like that. That being said, what motivates you? Because when you talk about a lot of different topics, you talk about everything. Drama with your baby mother, I believe it is. You have a lot of references to the Bay Area. What ultimately motivates you to pick up the pen and start writing?
Man, basically just trying to provide what music provided for me. Which was, I mean, like if you listen to Bob Marley, is one of my influences. He talks about love, politics, smoking herb. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, outside looking in, they just like, oh, he just talk about smoking herb all day. Yeah. But it's really a lot that goes into that. And mainly just providing what it provided for me.
And Bob Marley would praise the Lord, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Everyone know Ra or Jah in Jamaica is God. So that
exactly.
Go back and listen to his music and see.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like if you don't really dive into it, and it's really up for the listener to interpret. Yeah. So, I mean, you can get a lot from it. But my main inspiration just to pick up the pen is if I have a story to tell, and I feel like my listeners might be going through it, or whether they want to dance, they want to think, they want to cry, they want to smile, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I try to make a avenue for them.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And now I went on your stuff, man. I was just like, man, this dude got fire. And it's like you're like San Antonio's best kept secret, bro. Like, when Sai Kazama told me we was gonna be interviewing you, I was like, all right, well, let me look him up, Troy CAKEMAN. Okay, Troy CAKEMAN. Next question: are you a Cowboys fan?
I am. I am.
You're one of the good Cowboys fans. A lot of them crazy. Y'all be out here mobbing. We going to Super Bowl this year, like
every year.
I'm an Eagles fan, but I'll be like, I started as a Cowboys fan, and I'll be like, you don't remember Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. Those are the original Cowboys.
That's the reason I got the name, man. Texas needs to start winning again, bro. So I was like, man, we need some winners.
Hey, y'all know that Dak doing his thing, bro. Dak, man, he's a good run, man. They just trying to keep him isolated in the pocket, though. They need to let that boy just run that offense.
No, you good. So, what will it now? We see oftentimes in Texas hip hop where we got Dallas, we got cats like Duro and stuff like that, and I mean, it's just one artist, but there's a lot of more artists out there. And then Houston, H-Town has always been putting on since late '80s, early '90s.
UGK, or they're Port Arthur. Sorry, they're Port Arthur.
PA. Now,
Swishahouse.
Right.
Swishahouse was H-Town.
Now, what do you think it will take for San Antonio artists to pull out, and what can you bring to the table that would really catch people's eye? Catch people's ear.
Mainly to bring San Antonio to the forefront. I feel like, for one, the main thing that I hear and I have a big issue with is people saying that people don't support each other enough or work together enough.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like everyone in the music industry should support each other and stick together and work. But like as you stated earlier, you used to rap and then you just figured it wasn't your thing. But look at what you're doing now. You're still being a positive influence on the hip hop community rather than a guy who, you know what, I want to rap. So he picks up a pen Next thing you know, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's not very good at it, but he's going to keep rapping.
So
like, you got to understand what you're good at and what you can contribute. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as artists, no. I believe that artists should always be competitive. Yeah. So if I'm in a room with 10 people and they all rap, I want them all to say that they're the best rapper in the room. Yeah. I'm going to believe I'm the best rapper in the room. That's just based off of confidence, and that's just always the answer you should give. Yeah. And you have to truly believe that. Yeah. But it's really going to take a lot, and it really just starts at the top. The people that we put in positions of power, what credibility do they have? What have they really done? Yeah. So it's to the point where I want a Grammy. Yeah. That's on my list of things to do. Yeah. So if I want a Grammy, but I'm doing my thing now, and I feel I've achieved more than you have, it's kind of like, okay, well, does this person have a Grammy? Yeah. So what can they really tell me? Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome, man. You made a lot of good points there. That being said, you are a lyrical assassin. You got, I mean, for those who are just tuning in, look at songs like Sand City Blues, Huey. I mean, this guy has a lot of really good joints on there. Now, that being said, on the song Sand City Blues, man, you make a lot of references to the Bay Area. What's your relationship to the Bay Area? Man, I love the Bay. I want to say a few years ago, I was kind of just looking at my funds and looking at where I wanted to go. A ton of places I could go, but I was thinking about just how much I miss California. Yeah. Probably spent like half of my lifetime in California. Yeah. So I wanted to switch it up. I spent a lot of time in SoCal. So I decided to go to the Bay. I got a couple boys out there, some friends. Plus, I went to go check out the Cannabis Cup a few times. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Got to put in some work out there. But it's really, that's just my happy place. Yeah. That's my happy place, man. Okay. Sounds like it's probably like your core and stuff like that. Yeah, because I fresh. Yeah, I heard that he had like, it's weird because you have a mix of a San. If you listen to his music, he has immaculate lyricism, but he also has a lot of Bay Area influence. You can hear it, but then like
Mac Dre.
But it definitely when it comes to Texas, he's definitely a Texas artist, man. So that was dope. Now you have a song called "Easy Come, Easy Go," and you make a lot of political references in there, as far as politics and stuff like that, and how people will let a Nazi march, but they won't let me spark with this earth. But you also make up this thing how you're trying to dodge yourself from the flames as well too. Yeah. That being said, do you see everything falling apart in the future as far as just like on a political scale, like whatnot, outside of music? Sadly, man, that's just the way of the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of burn references and flame references on the album, mainly because that was my last one. Yeah. And originally, Volume 3 was going to be my last one of the Apple Zone series, but I went ahead and dropped Volume 4 after going on vacation in San Francisco. Okay. So I spent a lot of time out there writing, and man, my favorite thing to do was go sit on Crissy Field. It's in San Francisco, man. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge, you can see Angel Island, Alcatraz. Really? You can see the city, you can see Bay Bridge, and a lot of times when I come up with rhymes, like I like looking at nothing, and sometimes I like looking at something. Yeah. So Crissy Field's one of my favorite spots. I usually just look at the bridge, and it's almost as if words appear, like in the sky. Yeah. But as far as political references and just how the future is going, man, sadly, it's just the way of the world. I'm kind of a big history nut. Yeah. And the truth is, if more people paid attention to history, then we wouldn't make the same mistakes. But, man, it's just an endless cycle. That being said, I'm going to go left field. If you could build a wall, which artist would you keep on that side of the wall? They may never make music again. Would never make music ever again. We had a Soulja Boy controversy this week, man. What you think about that, man? Shit. Put somebody on the other side of the wall to never come back in hip hop again. Music again. That's deep. That is deep. You want to revisit that one? I'm going to get back to you. All right, we'll get back to that. That's an important question. We also have a podcast after this episode, y'all. So you're going to have a lot more Troy Cakeman, man. We're going to pick his brain a little bit. That being said, may I get you to spit some bars, sir? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to spit some bars. Yeah. Man. I need a word. I need something. San Antonio. San Antonio. Or do you want me just taking names? And fuck it. I got it, man. San Antonio. I heard some call it San Antonio, but those phony though. They don't know me, bro.
I leave them on a lonely bro. Catch them in a lonely scope. That's one eye. Yeah. See through them with my third eye. See through them with the bird's eye. Shit. That's all I got for now. That's all I got.
Hey, that was a real freestyle.
That
was fire, San in Tokyo. Man, there's a lot of people out here from Japan, so yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Good luck, man. I caught y'all off guard, man.
It's all good. I was kind of throwing shots at some individuals, but like I said, can everybody be friendly?
Oh yeah.
You know what though? You freestyle better than some of the songs that are out nowadays. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you said something real. You know,
truthfully,
and like
that's kind of like my pro and my con. Because like when I write, like I said, a lot of times when I'm writing, I see shit in the sky, like looking at absolutely nothing. So when I rhyme, like in my mind, I can see words. It's usually white words with just a black background. Trippy shit is when I'm out in Cali and I be smoking a little bit, I'll look in the sky and like I'll see words in the sky, but they're clouds. So like I usually overthink a little bit when I'm freestyling, but at the same time, if you listen to a lot of today's music, these dudes are going in the booth and proudly saying, "Oh yeah, I recorded that song in 15 minutes."
But
then on the other end, you're like, "Bruh, it sounds like it."
Yeah. You get what you pay for.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what you pay for.
Lil Wayne used to say a lot. It's like, I don't write, I just record.
But that's rare, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna lie, I do that a lot. Yeah, that's the majority of my songs are freestyles, and it's just based off of the shit that I could remember.
Yeah.
So I'll freestyle for like 5 minutes. Freestyle for like 5 minutes. Then I'll stop.
Yeah.
And like it's like I got this mode that I call the God flow. And it's like when you achieve God flow, that's not you rapping. It's
not,
like,
bro.
And that's when you know that this is what you were meant to do. Because it's almost like you're just a conduit.
Yeah.
Like somebody's speaking through you.
Yeah.
So, I could rhyme for like 5 minutes and then go back and be like, bruh, I don't remember anything I said. But then sometimes I might remember like a hot melody or a couple hot bars. Yeah. And the next thing you know, that's a song.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really cool. Now, you mentioned God, and I hear that a little bit in your music and stuff like that. What's your relationship with God as far as like, how's that like influence your music and stuff like that?
Man, I'm a firm believer in that you should always educate yourself.
Yeah.
Forgive me, but I can't recall the last time I've been to church, man. Unfortunately, last time I've been to church was probably for a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Occasionally a wedding.
I'm gonna ask you something, bro. What's the church to you? Is it that building over there?
Man.
Cause what I know the church is when we come together and we talk it out. You know, we talk the scriptures and we talk while we're believers.
Yeah.
Church is when 2 or 3 are gathered in His name.
True.
You know what I mean? So we can have church there, here. Yeah. You know, Jesus said to Paul, "I built my rock upon this right here." You know, and that rock was Him. So that means wherever we can see that or see the Lord is where our church is. This is church right now.
Straight up.
Oh yeah, definitely. And man, this would be some of the best type of church, man, as we talk about the stuff that sometimes the actual church don't want to talk about. Stuff like that. Yeah. So, some folks that get into
we might cuss a little bit, but no one's perfect. Not even one.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Man, that's cool, man. Dude, it's so great to have you on the show. I want to ask you, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, man? Whether it be as a person, as an artist, what are some of your goals, man, you're trying to accomplish? What's the next step for you, man?
Man, 5 years from now, 5 years from now, I should have 11 albums. I should have, maybe not 11 albums, but at least 11 projects that I've completed in my lifetime. Yeah. Reason I'm doing 11, I'm chasing Bill Russell, for real.
Ooh.
So,
great.
I dropped Volume 4, and that was my 6th project. So I was on my Jordan shit. I was on my 2-3 shit. Yeah. So now I'm like, man, what more could I possibly do? So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get Bill Russell. A lot of people forget Bill Russell got more rings than fingers, man.
Yeah.
So
he's got the 2 on the pinky. Bro,
you just have to start doubling up.
Yes, sir.
And they want to say, oh, well, a couple of those because he was a player, coach, or whatever like that.
It don't matter. Championship's a championship.
Straight up.
Ring is a ring. Ain't no thing.
And I see like music and sports being synonymous.
Yeah.
To where, you know what I'm saying, not to quote light-skinned niggas from Canada, but, you know what I'm saying, they want to be us, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes we want to be them. Or maybe we had a sports pass or they had a music pass, whatever the case may be. But I want 11, man.
Can I ask you a question? You mentioned something as far as Lice and Cats. You also made a something about culture vultures in your song. I think it was Huey. I think it was about
Cold songs.
It was either that or it was a Sand City Blues.
It was a Sand City Blues. Yeah.
My bad. Oh yeah, so Sand City. Man, listen to that song, Sand City Blues by Troy Cakeman. Great song. That's probably my favorite song for you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's all good. That was track 2. It was track 2. So it was meant to be that song.
Yeah, that's that punch in your mouth. Like, how is this? How am I just now hearing about this? You know, it's like that. That song's like that good restaurant that you find on that part of town. Like, wow, I've lived here for this amount of years, and I'm just now finding out it. Right? Troy Cakeman, people.
Yeah.
All right. Any people you trying to collaborate with?
Man,
like whether here in the town or back in the Bay or just in general, man. Any people that you'd like to reach out to right now that you want to take and get with, or you just trying to do your own thing? So
there are a few that I would like to collaborate with.
Okay.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to catch Khalid before he blew up.
Oh yeah, he's from
El Paso. Yeah.
Man, this is about
military dependent as well.
Yes, look at that, Germany, Georgia, and all that stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like right before he took off through the roof, I was trying to get in contact with him because at the time the kid was like 19.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn talented, man.
Yeah.
But as far as that, I'm really just doing my own thing right now. Like I said, I'm chasing that 11. Yeah. I have a couple main artists.
You got this on Amazon?
It's
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah. That's that Sand City Blues. Man.
It's on Amazon. You go check him out.
Yeah, that shit is everywhere.
Who's that you rapping with?
That's D2G. That's my boy.
He was cool, man. I like him, man.
Yeah.
He reminds me of somebody I can't put it on. Like when I hear you, it's like you like the southern version of Cameron and Tito Lopez. You know what Tito Lopez is?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Oh, that's it. That's all you give her. So you gotta buy the track.
I got you. Hold up.
Spit it, man.
I knew an older lady, not hella old, but a couple years. She had a couple years, and then through the years, we shared a couple kids. Situation, some shit. I don't know. I already.
Man, it even sound hard. Just the cadence,
like,
bro.
And the real thing is, man, I gotta go back and listen to my album more, bro, because I don't listen to my own shit.
Well, in your defense, you did just say that you just go and it's a freestyle, and so it's like
damn near, and it's like I write it in my mind,
and
then I'll go lay it down. So it's like I gotta go back and listen to my shit.
Yeah.
Because I spend so much time and so much effort into getting these songs done, and like I mix and master and engineer all my own shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounded good.
I feel like just to keep it more personal, because nobody's ever going to make it sound the way that you wanted it to. So I do all my shit on my own.
And recording's expensive anyways. You know
exactly, bro. So, I mean, I do all that myself. And to be honest with you, by the time I'm done with it, I listen to it a bunch of times before I release it just to make sure it's good. Listen to it on the phone, in the whip, you know what I'm saying? Stereo, all that.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, vacation. Sadly, vacation did not work out this time. Already working on another album, bro.
Oh, man. That's cool. That just shows your hunger as an artist, man, to be honest with you, man. That being said, I'm going to revisit that question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You could build a wall. Trump's wall against some rappers who should never, ever make music again, man.
Damn. Man, I hate to throw people under the bus, but I'm going to start it off by saying this. Man, I want to say back in 2000, early 2000s, when I really first started like recording what I was rapping, it was a particular group.
Yeah.
And this particular group's current style that's blowing up and breaking records and winning awards and shit is the shit that I used to do to warm up.
Yeah.
So my engineer would be like, hey, we're going to test your levels. So I might hit him with a, pink shoes on the floor. Pink shoes on the floor. What rhymes with pink shoes? I don't even know. Pink shoes on the floor. Pink shoes on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my engineer be pissed off like, man, put that shit out, bro. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta work tomorrow. And I be like, all right, bro. But nowadays, pink shoes on the floor might be a hit.
That's the hit.
You know what I'm saying? Your kids gonna be singing pink shoes on the floor. You feel me?
Ain't no one ever seen the pink shoes neither. Like, what pink shoes you talking
Everybody
about?
gonna be rocking pink shoes after that.
Yeah.
Bring a camera back.
Oh yeah.
So keep it 9,000 with you. I'm gonna say we gotta put the Migos on the other side of the wall, man. Like,
make hip hop great again.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Make hip hop great again.
Like, and I hate to classify it as dumb shit, but we all listen to dumb shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like coffee. I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, man, listening to dumb shit is like coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You listen to it like whenever you need to get amped up. You know what I'm saying? Get your blood flowing.
Oh, wow.
Too much coffee ain't too good for you. You feel me? You be spazzing out. Your damn heart gonna explode or something like that. And it's just like dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to too much dumb shit, eventually it's gonna rot your mind. And you gotta receive that message. You gotta at least take pride in your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Man, well that's about all I got, man. Any shout outs you got?
Man, shit. First of all, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? Giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna pull a Snoop. Shout out to myself, man. I've really been trying to accomplish a lot, and like I said, just educating myself on the ways of the business. Trying not too much to rely on the middlemen because they hold up your money. You know what I'm saying? You get paid months later. I got hella time on my hands, man, and like I said earlier, when you asked me about the whole God question.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm glad you revisited it.
Shit, man. I basically just took time to find myself and understand myself as a person, who I am, what I want to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, I'll tell y'all straight up. I go to California, I sit on the beach, I give you some drink, you know what I'm saying, write my rhymes, I make sure I got some beats on me, make sure I got some herb on me, and I just found myself, man. So you asked me about God, man, I believe I don't go to a physical church, but shit, I know how to read, you feel me? I know how to read.
That's it, man.
And out of all the books on earth that you should read or could read, that's definitely one of them, man. So that's one thing. I think a lot about life.
You don't need a man to interpret that. You that man, brother. You know, you that man. You got the spirit in you. That's all you
Straight
need.
Up.
It'll decipher.
So
it'll discern.
I just think about life. Matter of fact, on Sand City Blues, I do remember this line. I said something. I spent a week in the Bay. That's when I realized money is fake. Fame for the snakes, they give and they take. You woke or wait. Fuck good, be great. Fuck being like them, I'm just trying to be cake. And I mean, man, same spot. I was sitting on Chrissy Field and I was like, bruh, alright. So another thing I be doing, you'll hear a lot of basketball references.
Yeah, you did.
I know we about to
Rondo. You got the Rondo.
Rondo.
Yeah. That was a cool song, man. I like it.
Man, Rondo was actually like a throwaway track. It was a throwaway track to the point where I was working on my album and I had like 10 joints and I was like, man, it needs something. It needs like that spark.
Yeah.
And I always found one track like that. On Volume 3, I believe it was Donatello.
Yeah.
I had this track
Donatello.
So Rondo, I was like, man, I had a couple tracks that I liked, took those off. So I was like, I need a track with that energy. So I was sitting around playing 2K, and I was like, man, I had fucking like created a team. I had Rondo on the Spurs. And Rondo was D'ing them up, bro. Rondo was D'ing them up. So I'm sitting there playing, and I had this beat going, and the beat was fire, but I didn't know what to say to it. So I was like, man, Sand City for the condo. Ladies love it when I rhyme slow. Like the way the shorty ball handle gave a good D like Rondo. 9 on me like TP, ATT, that's a 3P. Causing trouble with the triple double, what you call that? 3D. And that, like straight up, I freestyled that whole damn song while I was sitting there playing 2K. Man, I got hype. I was like, man, I gotta go record this shit. I gotta record that shit right now, man.
Got that fire.
But yeah, like I said, that's the God flow right there. Like I could run through a whole song, and it's just occasionally. Most of the time, I write my best rhymes in my car. So it's like, bro, you can either, you know what I'm saying, write rhymes and drive, or just wait till you get to the crib. But by the time I get to the crib, I probably done forgot them shit. So.
I feel you. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, hey, dude, I'm so happy you got to come. Hey, it's me, Doug B, ill since birth, and our new guest here. Tell me who you are.
Troy CAKEMAN.
Troy CAKEMAN, man.
It's on Amazon and where else?
Tell people where they can find you.
All streaming services, man. Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, Deezer, Claro Musica, KK Box for all the Korean folks.
Oh man,
shit.
International.
I want to say I got some shit over there in the Middle East too, but I'm not going to mess up the pronunciation of it.
For the broke brothers, you got some free music.
Damn. You go to Bandcamp.
Yeah.
You can go to Bandcamp.
Hey, my man a rapper. That's how he got it.
You can listen to it 3 times before you gotta buy it.
Right here.
Yeah.
99 cents ain't gonna hurt you. People spend that on blunt raps and a can of beer.
But support our artists, man. You know, get behind this guy, man. Dude, he is fire here in San Antonio. Man,
you heard what he did off 2K. Imagine how he digging on the politics or something real.
And he's real deep, man. Like, you can educate yourself and have fun while listening to his music as well. So, but yeah, so that's our first ever interview here at War and Peace.
Yeah,
man. Dog.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.